So I feel like playing more Cataclysm. This is going to be a fairly recent update from, or rather, a fairly recent episode from the previous update. So where we last left off, our friendly NPC had taught us to be a ninja. He taught us um, ninjutsu, scorpion style, and judo. So let's keep wielding ninjutsu, and then he got himself killed by a bunch of zombies right after training us judo. So we're just gonna be running from these zombies. That is a shrub. Movement cost 400. Wow. Let's kind of make it a pretty easy to get around zombies. There had been a zombie cop down below, but we don't have any weapons at all, or indeed anything. We could actually. It might be worth going back to get that MP3 player that we had traded him to teach us ninjutsu. So let's get back down there. To the east, there's a zombie cop. We don't want to fight that. We'll see if we can just run under it. Yes, hooray! And Mr. Gray should be right here. So we'll pick up that MP3 player. Do we want leather pants? I don't think so. Bandana. The Kevlar vest is decent, but we don't really want the encumbrance. So he doesn't have anything that we really want. Let's drop the aluminum can and light up a cigar, which should give us a nice little stimulant bonus. Oh, we get a hit bonus. That's a new feature. But we should be able to run away from all of these folks just fine. And then go. There's a restaurant as well as a sporting goods store. Let's go to the sporting goods store so we can find some survival gear. Because if you don't get survival gear, you usually don't survive very long. So let's see. We want to go. Whoa! Yikes! 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 Let's also check out this parking lot on the way there, because cars are ridiculously useful. But alas, there are none. And this is lava. Well, that's an exciting event inside this sporting goods store. Okay, that's got thread, more thread, a roll mat, which I think just helps you get to sleep. Let's pick up binoculars. Binoculars let you see a great deal further. Alright, let's see if we can. Let's not step into the lava. Step right next to the lava. No need a roll mat. Swim goggles, okay. That's very strange to have lava there. Soft arm sleeves, that's strange. We don't currently have the room to pick up a book. Baseball helmet, swim goggles, anything useful in the back? A backpack! Let us wield the backpack, or wear the backpack, so we can now hold a great deal more items. Wrestling moves is useful because it will let us pick up, or it'll let us have much better unarmed combat, which, given that we'll be using, our ninjutsu and whatnot, could come in very useful. There's an aluminum bat, a pot, tank top, a utility vest. Utility vests are quite nice. Why do I hear? Oh, the clanging is them trying to break everything. Foot crank. See, they just walked into the lava, which kind of makes sense given that they're not intelligent. But they were trying to push their way through the metal shells. So we can go see if this restaurant has any interesting foods. It's kind of a small place. I guess we should probably take off our t-shirt to get less encumbrance, and then wield our trusty ninjutsu and wait for this dummy to come die. He died fairly nicely. Windows are very powerful for dealing with the occasional undead. Ooh, bullets. Those could come in useful. And we don't need a wood axe. There's a steak knife, and a butter knife, and more stuff. All of which we don't need. What kind of food is there? Really? Another carboy of ammonia? I think at some point I should fill a bathtub with them. That would be fairly entertaining. Oh wait, I'm just no, I thought it was down in the house below. What kind of clothing is that? That's a purse. There's some cigarettes. There's another flashlight. Let's run past these zombies. So it seems like this town doesn't really have a whole lot. Well, we could go check out the military surplus. Oh, and the pharmacy. Pharmacies are fairly vital and incredibly useful, given that I think stimulants like Adderall are incredibly useful in this game. Ooh, a military rucksack. I'll pick that up in case I ever decide to use that for storage. It seems to. I already have the wrestling moves. Chocolate bar. Don't need knife techniques. Yeah, books are quite nice, but we'll get our butt over to the pharmacy after we finish taking all this nice surplus. Knife techniques. MRE is not enjoyable but very filling, as are cans of beans. And what's that object there? Under the ooh, mechanics is a very useful skill. Ooh, now how are we gonna fight the zombie? We're not. We're gonna just run around and really, zombies? That's totally not impressive. Oh, and they're just breaking through everything. Okay. Well, there goes my plan to use all of these lovely shelves as, you know, funnels. Next stop, the pharmacy, or maybe the clothing store. I could use some clothing, like a trench coat, which give you armor and storage. So we'll just walk over to this poorly designed building and see what kind of things they have for us. We'll take another flashlight, an MP3 player, which is good because I believe, yes, ours is turned off. And batteries don't last long in this game, so we'll turn on the new one. Another MP3 player. Nice. MP3 players are really good because you can, well, one, they give you a huge morale bonus, and they also can be traded with NPCs for a great deal. Some nice painkillers, antibiotics, which are useless to a player, but the NPCs value highly. Nothing exciting in there. How about, I guess actually we're full at this point. We'll put on the utility vest and grab some vitamins so that we don't get sick, though we have disease resistant. Bandages. Let's look around the store. Bandages, NyQuil, probably some potato chips and maybe jerky. Ooh. All these zombies are following us. So let's get over here so that they'll start breaking through everything. Oh my, they do it quite fast. But that buys us just enough time to get out. Whew. There's a clothing store, which it's a weird little chunk of road right there, but clothing's okay. That's a lot of zombies. Let's enter the clothing store and look around. Sneakers, flip-flops, boots, a light jacket. There's a trench coat over there. I'm gonna go get that. Cargo pants, which are also quite useful. There are a lot of storage items over here. But I don't need. I'll pick up a pair of trench coats, and then wonder if there's a back door. I doubt it. Nope, just changing rooms. So now I have to run around all of these zombies. Ooh. Do I have any particularly useful items? Nope. But I guess I could use another stimulant bonus. It would be worth the round it would take to take a few puffs from my cigar. See if we can lure them over here and then run out this way. Ay. This was an unwise decision, because that is too many zombies. There's another pharmacy over there, as well as, wait, is that, there's a second pharmacy and a second military surplus. My goodness, that is a lot of zombies. I can't really go into the pharmacy. Well, I could go into the pharmacy with this many zombies. It's not really wise, though. Let's see what's in here. Inhaler, codeine, Adderall. Adderall is worth going into here to a very uncertain future. Yeah, I'll take more antibiotics, because the NPCs do love them so. Codeine. Just gotta get ourselves a little mobile pharmacy, and then we will be out of there, just barely. Alright, let's buy ourselves some time by chugging some Adderall, and I guess going to the other sporting goods store. Though it probably won't have a back door either, so yeah, we'll keep going. We're gonna need to find a way to kill all of these zombies at some point. Ooh, a liquor store. Alcohol is a wonderful giver of morale in this game, as most people would consider it in real life, and that's a spider. That's a lot of spiders. Black widows. Ooh, don't want that. Okay. Let's get some whiskey. Glug glug. And there's gin and there's tequila. Yummy tequila. And let's eat our chocolate bar and some water, and then see what kind of tasty. Actually, we're a little laden in terms of items, so drop some of the useless ones. We don't need that many flashlights. Unload the flashlight, drop it. Actually, I think there was a way to unload items just anywhere, but I'm not quite sure how to. So we'll, whoops, did not wield that flashlight properly because we cannot wield a nun. Alright, so now we've cleared up a number of slots so that we can eat some food or drink, of which there is not very much. Root beer, drop the can. Hey, a meat sandwich. These are good to eat earlier because they eventually rot. As does pretty much all the food that isn't completely non-perishable. Alright, got some orange juice too, more cola, a thing of root beer, and I guess with that we are reasonably well fed. Ooh, jerky. Jerky is a tasty source of food. Yes. Then we can drop the plastic bag and be done with it. This seems like a fairly good breaking point, even though there are lots of spiders and zombies outside the window. So we will call it the episode for now. This has been another episode of Cataclysm: Darker Days Ahead.